Hey guys, Twev here once again for a daily, maybe, I don't know, semi-daily vlog. Once again from my beautiful bed, because my wife is still giving me the bed, so I don't want to wake her up by using the computer to do a proper vlog. So we're here in bed. Tomorrow morning, we actually see my doctor. And as a follow up to my hospital visit last week for my injury, and I don't know if I should be worried or not. The pain really hasn't gone away. It's gotten a little bit better, but I'm still getting sharp, stabbing pains. Still hard to sit, still hard to move. I think I talked about this yesterday, but work near wrecked me last night. So I don't know what's going on there. I am going to try to maybe see if I can get out of work for a couple of days just so I can let it heal, because I think I did more damage yesterday being at work than just resting. So that's going through with that, and hopefully we'll see what's going on. Hopefully by about 12:30 tomorrow I'll know where I stand and what's going on. So get to deal with that tomorrow. So that should be fun. I did come up with some rules for this channel. I actually made a video earlier today, but I really kind of screwed up and my son was really loud. So I've come up with some rules for this channel. First of all, this channel is a complete and total copy of another channel. So I know some of you are probably thinking that if you know where I'm going with this or you know where I came from this, but I've been watching a YouTuber a lot lately called Jay's Two Cents, and does a lot of hardware reviews, computer hardware reviews, computer builds, tech videos. But I came across, he actually has a vlog channel called Jay Says. And in it, he's brutally honest. He talks about his day. In 2013, he tried to do a vlog a day. He didn't quite get all the way through, but it got me thinking that, I do the Tweb vlogs on my channel, and sometimes they get watched, sometimes they don't. But I wanted to create another channel that was for me, kind of like how he did. He says those vlogs are for him, they're not for his general audience. And that's how I feel. I blog as much as I can, but sometimes I just want to hop on, just get something off my chest, just, hey, this is how I felt today. And it doesn't warrant sitting down writing a whole blog post about it. Or, something I can say in 5 minutes may take me a half hour to type out and proofread it and then finally post it. So this is also, a lot easier to do. So with that in mind, this channel is going to be for me. Twev Says is for me. If you want to come and visit and watch this whole series, great. Come on in for the ride. If you don't, that's okay. You can head over to the main channel. I'm sure there's some videos there you're going to like. So what I've come up with a small set of rules for this channel. Rule number one is everything is going to be honest on here. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to try to beat around the bush too much. Everything that I'm saying is going to be what's in my head, what's in my heart, how I feel, and we're going to put it out there. Not only for me, but maybe for someone else who is dealing with something similar and needs an opinion. Two, unless something major happens, like my kids wake up screaming, the dogs are howling and need to go out or need to come in, something catastrophic, there will be no editing of these videos. These videos will be raw from the beginning to the end, much like I do my podcasts. So if you see any kind of editing, you're going to know why, because I'll tell you why. It's never going to be because of content that I decided to change my mind that, I shouldn't have talked about that, because if I decide to do that, the whole video is getting scrapped. I'm going to try not to do that, but everything's going to be open and honest. Nothing is going to be produced on this channel. That means there's going to be no fancy openings, no credits, no, little up here subscribe buttons or follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Nothing like that. It's just going to be the video beginning to end, no transitions, no shit like that, no pop-ups, no, picture-in-picture shit, nothing like that. It's just going to be me, you, well, you come later. It's going to be me, the camera, then you. So that's exactly how this channel is going to work. If you have any problems with that, like I said, feel free, go to my main channel. There's tons to check out on there. This is for me to look back on. This is for me. The whole reason I started blogging years ago was to get some thoughts out to help me deal with some stuff. I've written journals on the computer and off the computer for over 20 years. Sadly, not consistently, but there are journals I have from the early 90s that I go back and read every few years that still help me today with some of the shit I'm dealing with. So that's a good thing. And that translated into my blog. So I really don't journal too much anymore unless it's a really, really sensitive subject that I don't want the public or anybody else reading. That I tend to get things out on paper, helps me sort it out. So I'm hoping get things out on video is going to help me out there. So that's pretty much it. This will be a short one. There are lots of things I want to talk about in the future, but now is not the time to talk about it because it's not that I'm not ready to talk about it, but I'd like to dedicate maybe a whole video to it. Some stuff about me that I really haven't put out on the main channel. If you follow my blog, then you'll know about it. But stuff that, like I said, I've not really put out here. I haven't advertised this channel yet. I'm waiting to, get a handful of videos and then not really advertise it. I'm going to probably put it on tweb1701.com. Maybe mention it in my main channel every once in a while, or put a link to it in my main channel. That's the other thing. If I don't say specifically that I'm going to list something in the description, these are probably going to be no description. And unless I go back and add it later, these are going to be probably not tagged at all too. So far, all these videos have been recorded with my iPhone on my GorillaPod. I think the first one didn't have the GorillaPod, but these are on my GorillaPod. I've been using the microphone for the last few just because it's easier rather than trying to talk directly, to the phone. And they've been uploaded right from the phone. So I know you could add tags, but I've just been, when I go to bed, I just hit upload and boom, there it goes. So that's it. Doctor tomorrow, see what's going on with that. See, hopefully I can rest up some more. Don't know what her response will be. Having a really hard time breathing tonight. So I'm hoping that's not an indication of something. But then again, sometimes I tend to be a worrywart. But like my wife and I said, sometimes doctors miss things. Years ago, she broke her foot. She went through 2 sets. I think it was 2 sets. I know she went through 1 set of x-rays. Nothing. They said it was tendinitis. She kept walking on it. It kept hurting. Finally, they did an MRI. They found out she had a hairline fracture on the bone on top of her foot. And bone marrow was leaking into her body, and it was fighting it as an infection. That's why it hurt so much. That's why it was swollen. And then she had to be off her feet for 4 to 6 weeks. So I don't want something like that to happen, especially given the organs that are in this area, given that my ribs are right there, given that I'm having stabbing pains again, given that I have a hard time breathing across both lungs tonight. Really don't need anything like that to happen to me, anything kind of internal. And if it has to happen, if something, God forbid, is wrong, I want to get it fixed as soon as possible. I don't want this to linger. I don't want this to drag on. I just want to get this fixed and I want to heal. With that being said, I'm going to watch a couple more YouTube videos and then I'm going to head to bed because I got to get everyone up early because I got to take my son for his kindergarten physical. And then right after that, I got to shoot across town and go to my doctor's appointment. So hopefully we can get everything done at once. Oh, and then my doctor called me today saying they can't do check cards or credit cards right now because their system is down. So that means I got to go to the bank and get cash because I never carry cash. I use everything with my bank card. So that's another stop, but at least the bank is on the way to my son's doctor's appointment. And even talking right now, I'm getting short of breath. So we're definitely going to end this 10-minute video. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.